Hello and welcome to another episode of Famous People from Beltsville, Maryland. On today's show, we celebrate the life of Susie Shan, whose contributions to the community has earned her the nickname Queen of Turkville. Come celebrate with me and Boomer Esiason here on Famous People of Beltsville, Maryland. Here we have our young heroine right out of the oven. Mom Joan holding baby Susie while Dad Jim holding her rambunctious sister Kathy, who would later star opposite Michael Douglas in the movie Romancing the Stone. In her teenage years, Joan had a famous fling with Ken Beatrice. It quickly cooled when, on a date at Bernie Streeter's Arby's, she was turned off by Ken's refusal to try the curly fries. She then married Jim, who gleefully pulled the teeth of nieces and nephews at the count of 2 rather than the agreed-upon 3, thus leading to lifetimes of dental trauma. Susie was an exemplary student at Chestnut Hills Elementary, where in the middle of her 4th grade year, the school asked her to become their principal, becoming the first student principal in the history of man. Susie loved performing on the largest stages in life. Here she opened for Dolly Parton at the Grand Ole Opry. There was even a recollection by a relative only known as Mary C. that she witnessed a 700-foot home run by Susie in a softball game in the mid-'80s. When pressed for proof, Mary threatened to beat her kids. We continued asking, so we dropped it. She sounded like a great woman. When you're important, many women love to smile around you in recognition. Here's Susie with many of her friends and family. This one in the middle is pretty hot, if you ask me. As usual, every pic contains at least 2 skanks as well. Here they are in pink. Ridiculous. It is a fact that Susie was responsible for the feathered hairstyle so popular in the 80s. Susie looks to have started a family a few years earlier than most of Western civilization. No, this is Susie taking a group of white trash kids. This guy, however, looks pretty swollen fit. This one sucks. Here, Susie got bored and decided to coin the phrase cool. She even embodied that in her fashion. You go, girl. Here Susie is trying to sneak out to see someone special. I mean, who wouldn't? This guy is dreamy as hell. I'll bet his name is Dante or Remington. Years passed and Susie had 3 kids. Look at how proud and happy they all are. Watch out, kids. Jim's looking at those choppas. Here's Susie's 2 daughters trying desperately to be just like her. Unfortunately, they were super unathletic and just went for the look. Pathetic. Well, Beltsville, it looks like your queen is still getting the job done. Congratulations, Susie, on your 39th birthday. And remember, kids, that feathered look is just around the corner. Perhaps even to be chronicled in another edition of Famous People of Beltsville, Maryland.